Yes, good morning to all. In previous class, we discussed about the merits, demerits, features, and meaning of joint stock company. Today, we have to discuss about the types of companies. Types of companies or company. There are in joint stock company. There are it can be divided into two types. One it is private company and public company. So one it is private company. Point number 2 it is public company. These are the two types of companies, private company and public company. So next we will discuss on what is the meaning of private and public companies. So these meanings are arises, or we can consider some important features relating to the public or private companies. We have to find or found the meaning of both private and public companies. So first we will discuss what is the meaning of private companies. We already know that what is company. It is an association of persons, right, or artificial person joined or formed for to run the particular business with separate legal entity, common seal, like that. But what is private company, sir? Private company, we have to found or consider some following features for to find out the meaning of private company. So what are the features, sir? Private company, it is a company which has minimum 2 members and maximum 200 members for its formation. It has a restrictions about to transfer the shares from one person to another persons, and does not invite the public for to subscribe the shares, and also incorporated under Companies Act 2013 or earlier. These are all the 4 features considered for to find out the meaning of private company. So firstly, a private company is a company which has minimum 2 members and maximum 200 members for its formation, it has a restrictions for transfer of shares ownership, and does not invite the public for shares subscription, and also incorporated under Companies Act 2013 or earlier. This is called as private company. ಸೊ ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅಂತ ಯಾವುದನ್ನ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ it has so many features. We are considering these points are also like a features. See, it is a company which has minimum 2 members and maximum 200 members for its formation. ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾವ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅದರ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ರಚನೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಇಬ್ಬರು 2 persons ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ 200 persons ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅಂಥ ಕಂಪನಿನ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಎ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಫ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಓನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಏನು ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಐ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಶೇರ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಓನರ್ಶಿಪ್ಪನ್ನು ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಮಾಡೋ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಲಿ ಮಾಡೋ ಹಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಆ ಕಂಪ್ನಿನ ನಾವು ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ವೈಟ್ ದ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಶೇರ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ವೈಟ್, ಈ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಯವರು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ಕನ್ನು ಇನ್ವೈಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸಲ್ಲ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಶೇರ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಆಹ್ವಾನಿಸಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ವೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇನ್ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಟೆಡ್ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ 2013 ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವ ಕಂಪನಿ 2013ರ ಕಂಪನೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅಥವಾ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅಂತಹ ಕಂಪನಿನ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಎ ಅನದರ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫೀಚರ್, ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನೇಮ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆಗಡೆ PVT ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ PVT LTD ಇದು ಮೇನ್ ಫೀಚರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಯಾವ ಕಂಪನಿ ಒಂದು ಅದರ ಹೆಸರ ಮುಂದೆ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೋ ಅಂತಹ ಕಂಪನಿನ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ, ಅಥವಾ PVT ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ, ರೈಟ್? So it is a company which has 2 members, minimum 2 members and maximum 200 members for its formation. It has a restrictions for transfer of shares ownership and does not invite the public for share subscription and also incorporated under Companies Act 2013. This is called as private company. And also it has using the private limited after its name, this is called as private company, right? So next we'll discuss on public company. What is public company, sir, compared to private company? So it is a company which has minimum 7 members and maximum unlimited members for its formation, it has no restrictions for transfer of ownership of shares, and it must invite the public for share subscriptions and incorporated under Companies 2013 or earlier. Right? This is the meaning of public company. So it is a company which has minimum 7 members, but in private company it has a minimum 2 members. Right? Minimum 7 members and a maximum unlimited members for its formation. And it has no restrictions for transfer of ownership. That means there is no restrictions is available for transfer of ownership from one person to another person. Shares ownership can be easily transferred to another person, and it must innovate the public for share subscription. It is this company can innovate the public for subscription of shares, right? And incorporated in the Companies Act 2013 or earlier. This is called as public company. And also it is using limited in front of after its name. So it is the private company can use private limited, like the public company can use limited after its name. This is called as public company. So comparison is there, public company to private company go. So this is the comparison. It has a features. The following are the meaning contents, or we are using like features also. So right, this is called as meaning of private and public companies. Next we will discuss on what are the difference between public and private companies with basis. ಆ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಯಾವ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ಗಳಿದೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ಮತ್ತು ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇನ್ ಡೀಪ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸಿಂಗ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಕಂಪನಿ. ದ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕಂಪ್ನೀಸ್. ನಾವೇನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ನಾವು ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾಗ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ, ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ the difference between, so next we'll discuss on difference between public and private companies. So next, see, this is the difference between private and public companies. So these are the basis and these are the difference. So what are the difference? So point number 1 it is members. So already told in the meaning of public and private companies. The private company required minimum 2 members, maximum 200 members for its formation. Right? Minimum 2 members irutte, maximum ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರುತ್ತೆ 200 members irutte. So in public company it has required minimum 7 members, maximum unlimited members for its formation. This is the major difference of public and private companies. So in point number 2 it is directors. Minimum directors or minimum proposed directors for its formation. So in private company it has a 2 proposed directors for its formation during the incorporation of a company. So but in public company it require minimum 3 directors, 2 directors So the public company has here required 3 directors for its formation during the incorporation of company. Next, third point it is transfer of shares ownership. So the private company has a restrictions for transfer of share ownership from one person to another owners, another persons. So restrictions on transfers. But in public company no restrictions is there. It means there is no restrictions for transfer of one person ownership for one person to another person. That they can easily transfer the shares from one person to another person. This is called as third point, transfer of shares. Next point, invitation to public to subscribe the shares. Invitation to public. Invitation is nothing but as prospects. The private company does not invite the public for subscription of shares. The private company does not invite the public to subscribe the shares for its capital formation. But public company must invite the public for must invite the public for to subscribe the capital, right? So this is the public company can issue the prospect for to subscribe the capital or receiving the capital from the public. This is called invitation to the public. Next point, index members. So index of members. The members index cannot be maintained, not compulsorily maintained by the public company. So but it can be compulsorily in the public company. So private company le compulsory illa index of members to. So public company le irutte. So what is index, sir? It includes complete details of the members. How much shares can get, what is the name, and how much shares can get, how much capital can be contributed within each member. It can be mentioned in the index. This is in private company not compulsory. In public company it is a compulsory. So last point, title of the company name. So company name title ಯಾವ ತರ ಇರುತ್ತೆ? The private company must use private limited after its name. ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಯವರು ಅದರ ನೇಮ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನೇಮ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಬೇಕು. ಇನ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, LTD ಅಥವಾ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಅಂತ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. These are the major difference between public company and private company. This question will be asked for 4 marks, either it will be 8 marks. So maximum it can be asked for 4 marks in the examination, right? So this difference is also considered as a features of public and private companies. So this is the major topic. So next we are going to what are the factors affecting on choice of forms of organizations. What are the factors? See, next topic will be what are the factors affecting on choice of forms of business organization. So listen, we are already discussed about there are 5 types of business organization. So finally we have arise in the mind like question like which type of business organization is better for its formation and run the business. So during that time, which type of business organization we are to be selected? So before of this selecting the business organization, we have to consider some factors like in which organization can give more important or more advantages to me, and what are which organization is to be provide disadvantages. We are discussing those factors. After finally we can select the types of business forms of business organization. So in this 5 types of business organization, we are discussed deeply in merits, demerits and features and also meaning. So finally we got which type of organization is better. So following on the basis of these factors, we are discussing these factors and finally we get the get the information about to select the forms of business organization. So which is best, sir? So in this factors we have to first discuss on cost and easy in setting up. So see, first ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಯಾವ ಟೈಪನ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್, ಯಾವ ಕಂಪನಿ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ನಮಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವುದು ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ದೀಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈಸಿ ಇನ್ ಸೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಪ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಯಾವುದು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವುದು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಸೆಟಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಟು ಸೋಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಪ್ರೈಟರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್, it has the joint stock company has a more cost or more expensive for setting and also more procedures for its startup or setting up. But in sole proprietorship and partnership, it has a less number of restrictions is there and less number of capital or less capital is required for to start up the organization. We have to consider these things and select which is more better, which company is more better for to its formation and according to their financial capacities. So we have to select that type of organization. But in this factor, we cannot indicate this organization is better. But comparatively, we can more advantageous it is from the companies. Capital can be easily subscribed. More advantage is better. So the company is better to select. So next point will be liability. So in this factor, we also considered so many, means all types of organization we have to select. So see, in the compare with the sole proprietorship and partnership has a unlimited liabilities. Unlimited liability means the partner's personal assets is also liable for repayment the debts of the firm. But in the cooperative societies and companies, it has a limited liability. So there is no option for to touch my personal assets or owner's personal assets. The creditors can claim only the business assets for to claim the debts. So that is the more in liability feature we have to prefer in the to select the company for it has a limited liability. That is the other point. Third point, continuity. So in this continuity feature, the sole proprietorship and partnership has a discontinue feature, means lack of continuity feature, because in the death or insolvency or lunacy of a sole proprietor and partner, the company or the organization can be disclosed or closed down. But in cooperative society, joint into family and companies, there is no lack of continuity feature because the members' death cannot be affected the life of the company. So in this feature, we can take as an option to start the company or cooperative society. Next point, management ability. So what is management ability, sir? So in the sole proprietorship and partnership and joint into family and cooperative societies, both four types of business organization like similar natures, because there is no highly educated executives are available, because there is no higher salaries. So all are similar minded natures. So but in compare with the company has to attract more management executives for to control the business and run the business. So the company has a more ability, much ability to start the business and run the business. So we can prefer company. So next, capital consideration. So compare with sole proprietorship and other all types of business organization, company is better. Joint stock company is better to acquire the capital because it has a own way. It means it has a easy way for to attract the public and get the subscription. In sole proprietorship, there is only one person, and partnership there is 2 person. They have to contribute their capital only, which is with his own capacities, financial resources. It has a limited capacity, financial resources. But in the joint stock company, it has so many capital is acquired by the company from the public easily. That is, we have to prefer joint stock companies. This is also one type of business. Selecting the factor. So let's degree of control. It is easy to control the business by the company because their executives and management executives are expertise in their knowledge and in the field, different fields. So it easily control the business. But in cooperative society, joint stock company, personal partnership firm and sole proprietorship, it has some restrictions and some less knowledge is available. So it is lack of control feature. Lastly, finally, so degree of control we have to prefer joint stock company. And last is nature of business. Nature of business is nothing but as what are the direct personal contact with the customers. So compared to sole proprietorship and joint stock company has a less personal contact with the customers. But The sole proprietorship is more direct contact with the customers. So ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇದು ತಪ್ಪಾಗುತ್ತೆ. But in partnership firm, it has a minimum and required personal contact is there with the direct customers. So you have to prefer partnership firm for in the future of nature of business. So ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ನಾವು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದೀಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊವೈಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜಸ್. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದಿ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ಮೋರ್ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಟು ಮೀ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಯಾವುದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್, ರೈಟ್? Till today I am completing your chapter number 2 of business studies. So next class we are going to start new lesson, right? If any have any doubts, ask me. Thank you to all.